But let's be honest. Let's be perfectly honest. Due to the fall of Adam and Eve in the garden, would we not all openly admit that all of us are born with a propensity to sin? Every one of us are born with a propensity, an inclination towards sin. But it's not an excuse for our sin. We can't just say, well, I have a propensity towards that sin, so I can get away with it. No, you made a choice. You may have a propensity, but you chose to disobey. And parents, you got a child, and they say, well, Mom, Dad, I disobeyed, but that just tends to be my propensity. I have an orientation in that way. They don't get away with it, do they? No, they're still guilty. Similar way, the burglar steals and tells the police, listen, you just don't know my issue. I tend to struggle with burglary, and so you got to let me go. No, listen, all of us have a propensity to sin. We're born with that. And also let me say this, because this is important to hear at this moment too. Because we're all born, and I believe that we are all born with certain areas of sin that we struggle with more than other people. All of us are uniquely affected by the fall. And so all of us maybe struggle with one area of another. In that vein though, listen, none of us can claim some kind of moral superiority because my struggle is different than your struggle. We got to be very careful in this area that we don't all of a sudden get high-minded about this because somehow my struggle is better than your struggle or more normal than your struggle. We all struggle, amen? We all have a propensity to sin. And all of us are without excuse.